Hey, yeah, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fate now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, Venmo or PayPal. Pumped up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole take wild. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off these new.
With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Play action. Stafford. And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. A first run now for Kyren Williams. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Able to find his man, Kraft. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Dillon will score. Touchdown, L.A. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Lawrence bringing 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground, Etienne, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game. Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Once more Etienne, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Etienne. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Shaquill Griffin with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, it's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And they'll send Watson in motion right. Here's Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On second down, Williams. Able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nacua. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Buying time to his left. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Lawrence will throw. ETN bringing in another one. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this one is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Stafford. Finding Williams once more, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Right there, 54, right there. 32.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll look to Etienne to start things out. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's got his man on the crossing route. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. Now Lawrence. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. I have no reason to believe he won't.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. the pistol. Here's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Christian Watson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point safely through. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw complete there to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hey, lion. Hey, son. Stop fearing that offense. Hey, kill.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. It's a run for Williams. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they will take a knee here. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,